best song.
Yeah, who thinks that's a best song?
Yeah, seriously, I want to show of hands.
Yeah.
Who thinks it's a bad? That song is awesome. I love that song. Chris Gathard, one more time. He was at our show a year ago. We're excited to have him back. So that was
also, for the record, you can't see his show in Brooklyn. It doesn't get through on Brooklyn Public Access, but you can watch it at Chris Gathard Show.
Stream it. Stream it online.
Stream it online.
ChrisGathardShow.com.
Okay, so the show is home. The theme is home this month, and we kind of got thinking about Union Hall has become our second home because of the show, and we kind of wanted to just make it homier by including some of the things here that we have in our respective homes.
Exactly.
So tonight it would feel like you were all...
So it would feel like you were part of our home.
You're all in the Jukebox home.
Yeah.
We want you to feel like you're in our home. So, like, for example, like this is in my apartment. It's a copy of the DSM-4. I'm not really sure why I still have this, because I took this class, abnormal psychology in college, like more than 10 years ago. But I still have the class. I still have this book.
Do you consult it regularly?
I consult it. I look up the definition of OCD like every single night. Otherwise, I also I get my best bits from this book.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I will put it in our home.
Yeah. So I want everybody to see. So we're just gonna leave this, you know, so you can feel like you're here.
This is what the DSM looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, apparently now there's a DSM-5, so it's completely outdated.
Yeah.
They're like solve OCD with leeches. Like that's what that one says.
All right. So one of the things I found in my house, and I've moved this several times, was there was a point in my life where I didn't want to belong to a gym, but I felt like I should be in shape. So I bought two things during that time. I bought an elliptical machine, which was too big to bring here, and I bought these. So I guess I figured that the combination of cardio fitness plus this would get me ripped. So I've moved these several times. I'd feel weird throwing them out almost.
Steve,
at this point.
That is literally the only exercise you can do to increase your masturbation muscles. Besides actually that.
It's a gripping thing.
I don't know what you need.
It's for climbing.
Yeah, that's what I call it too.
So I have these. I don't use them regularly, but I should.
Should you?
Yeah, I should.
Alright, put them in the home pile. Put them in the home pile.
They're in the home pile.
I have this guy, it's a Mr. Potato Head R2-D2. I like to keep him in my house, that way if a cute boy comes over and thinks he might want to have sex with me, he could see that and be like, oh, I gotta go.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah,
I don't know, like it's just like this one, like the one thing. It's not that big of a deal.
There's a stormtrooper and
This one rattles.
yeah, there's more faces inside. So there's this guy, and then there's a sort of piece de resistance.
Yeah.
It's called Darth Tater.
We all know the natural progression from potato. It goes potato and then plastic figure.
Just to say, this is exactly what our house looks like. Is this?
With the DSM-4 there in the middle, it's so framed so perfectly sad.
So I feel homier already. What else we got?
So I've moved this like numerous times. I literally have no idea why I keep it around. It's a wig of like an old-timey president, like you would wear like if I was in Parliament in Britain. I bought it because my friends and I went on a President's Day pub crawl one year, and I was like, let's kick this up a notch.
He was the only one in character.
I wore it, I think one of my friends wore it like once for a second, and that was it. And I just have continued to move it since then, because like,
have you used it recently?
Have I used it recently? I did use it recently. I wore it on election night at the Bell House.
Again, the only one in costume.
I just want to point out, it's like really tall. It's like a beehive. Did they always have this high of hair? Where the wall, like
they teased it out.
Teased.
Totally. Yeah. But I've moved this actually literally when I was driving across the country in my U-Haul. I was like, I was shopping with some friends, one of which is here tonight, and I was like, guys, I'm gonna wear this like the entire time. It's gonna be amazing. And I wore it for a minute and was like, it's really scratchy. I took it up and it put it in a bag and completely forgot about it until election night. So yeah, there we go. That's a boner thing if I've ever seen one.
All right. So one of the things I discovered was there was a period in my freshman year where a suite mate borrowed money from me and had no intention of paying me back. He said it was for a textbook. He actually bought drugs, so I wasn't getting the money back. But how he did pay me back was he started making fake IDs, and I still have it. It is like this. It is. I'm going to pass this around because it's so poorly laminated, but it's my image. It's the image from my school ID, which had a yellow background, and this had a gray background, and this was in the early days of Photoshop, so there's still like a halo around my face, and this has my name as Daniel Philip O'Shea.
You know, of the Jewish O'Sheas?
The Jewish O'Sheas. And it had me at 5'9", which I'm. It's not my height.
How are you?
5'7" and then it's got everything is horribly pixelated. I never used it once, and then a friend took it from me and was like, "I cannot let you have this anymore," and mailed it back to me like a year ago. But I'm gonna always keep it now because you can't throw this away.
Sure.
I'm gonna pass this around.
Pass it.
Speaking of things you can't throw away, I have this copy of Infinite Jest. I've had this for 4 years. I haven't read it. I don't think I'm gonna read it. I feel like if I was going to, it would have happened already. But like, I live in Brooklyn. Like, I'm supposed to read this. But
I gotta say, like, if a book could epitomize a bouncer at a bar, it would be that book. Look how thick that thing is. It's so intimidating. Like, I don't know. I just definitely would. I haven't read it.
it like literally has the bookmarks from the bookstore still in it. Like, I didn't even try. I was like, yeah. So, but I mean, I have it in case someone's like, "Is Margaret smart?" I can be like, "I have this."
I feel smarter already.
It's a very heavy thing.
I'm adding it to next to the wimpy-looking DSM-4.
Yeah, although that DSM-4's got a lot of useful information about OCD, let me tell you. So there was a point in my life when I really wanted to be an actor, and so I had these headshots made, and I had so many. I had so
Really
many.
ambitious.
I have a whole box full of headshots. Okay, there are 2 looks. 2 looks. Number 1, this was my "Yo, what up? I'm just chilling on top of a guitar case" look. Boom. This is my, like, I could be the boy next door, but maybe I'll be like a cool love interest also. And then, the best one, the color one, pre-signed. This is like, "Yo, what's up? I'm your daughter's boyfriend and I'm totally unintimidating." That was what this look was. I have so many of these things.
You'll be signing copies.
Yeah, if anybody is interested, you guys are all the movers and shakers of the comedy industry. I would just like to, if anyone's interested, I'm going to be signing headshots
Or if
afterwards.
anyone runs a dry cleaner that just needs to
Or like a diner, you really want to impress
I'm
people.
going to Photoshop like the arm of the guy who owns Katz's Deli around me and be like, "Hey, this is when I visited." Also, I'm going to personalize the greetings so you can't sell them on eBay. I want everybody to know. It's at the same time.
Around the same time that Heiser was trying to invent himself as an actor, I thought that I would reinvent myself as a pipe guy. So I thought it'd be really fun to start smoking a pipe.
I love that it comes in that weird box.
Okay, so it's a pipe, first of all. And it comes with a carrying case.
for piping on the
For
go.
piping on the go. And pipe cleaners.
That's just good thinking.
And a stand.
You can
On
smoke
account
it.
of how exhausting it is.
You don't want to hold this all the time.
I don't think it's too late. I feel like you could totally still be a pipe guy if you wanted to.
It's doable.
It's totally doable, and like you would be the only person that I know.
Like-
Okay, here we go. Yeah, now we're talking. Pipe guy.
This is working for me.
It's working. Put it on the stand.
I didn't know pipe stands existed.
I think it's for display only. It's like, hey guys,
very
look at my pipe
precarious.
collection.
That's for piping on the stand.
Very essential. Piping on the go.
This doesn't represent a phase in my life necessarily. This is a Jenna Jameson DVD called Restraint. I received this as a gift for my 25th birthday. It's still in the wrapping, because I have the internet. It was like a funny gag gift, and it was funny, and I assume she gets gagged in it if I had to guess. But
she might be restrained in some way.
Just in case.
Girls don't need that grip strength like you think. But like I said, I got this for my 25th birthday, which means I have moved it in 2 apartments in Chicago, to my parents' house in New York, to my first apartment in Brooklyn, and now to my current apartment in Brooklyn. I don't, like, there's no reason, but I could throw it away, I guess, but, like, isn't that why people, like, find porn in the woods? Like, you're not supposed to throw it in regular garbage, you're supposed to, like, hide it somewhere, so, like, no one will...
Tell me more about these woods.
It's not the Quran. It's...
Like, you're not supposed to throw it in, like, regular garbage, because, like, a hobo's going through your garbage to, like, find cans, like, whoa, who's that?
What hobo has a DVD player?
People like to recycle, and,
One night you're gonna throw it away, and in the middle of the night you're gonna hear some guy just be like, hot digging it down!
At this point, I'm keeping it sealed, and, like, it's hidden in a purse I never use. And I'm keeping it there, that way, eventually, someday, my descendants, upon my death, will discover it and wonder if, like, great-grandma Margaret was, like, more interesting than they thought.
Open it. Keep it sealed. Keep it hermetically
I
sealed.
feel more at home. Do you guys feel more
I
at
feel
home?
more at home. Do you guys feel more at home?
More at home.
That's awesome.
We all brought some special
Yeah.
artifacts from our homes. Yeah. All right. Let's keep it going.